Hello, assalamu alaikum, and today I'm reading English newspaper, and the name of the newspaper is the Daily Star, and this is the business page of the newspaper, and this newspaper is old newspaper. The date is March 6, 2020. So the headline is Bangladesh's supply chain amongst the most susceptible to coronavirus. Bangladesh is one of the 35 countries more vulnerable to the production risks in China. Production risks in China brought about by the lethal coronavirus. According to United Nations report, the trade impact of the coronavirus for Bangladesh is estimated to be about $16 million. Of China's export of intermediate inputs drop of 2%. Estimates published by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development showed on Wednesday that trade of leather goods will see an impact of $15 million, while it will be $1 million for textiles and apparel, said technical note styled global trade impact of the coronavirus epidemic. Bangladesh automotive, communication equipment, electrical machinery, metal and metal products, office machinery, paper products and publishing, chemicals and precision instruments would not be affected. The methods used in the analysis are meant to identify the economic sectors and countries that are most exposed to a disruption of China's exports of intermediate imports. China is the biggest trading partner of Bangladesh and the biggest source of raw materials. The world's second largest economy accounted for more than a fifth of the country's imports of $56 billion in fiscal 2018 to 19. Bangladesh Bank data showed. And the other news, the headline is exporters on the ropes. Shipment keeps falling with weak apparel performance. Export earnings in February edged down 1.80% year on year to $3.32 billion, mainly because of a slowdown in apparel shipment, according to a data from the Export Promotion Bureau. The February earning is also 10.74% short of the $3.72 billion target set for the month, while overall exports in July-February, the first 8 months of the current fiscal year, fell 4.79% to $26.24 billion. The July to February receipt is also 12.72% less than the periodic target of $30.06 billion. Exports await a further blow amid the coronavirus outbreak in China, the major source of raw materials for Bangladesh's apparel items, said exporters and economists. The coronavirus will badly impact the economy as exports from the country are likely to be affected, said Ahsan H. Mansoor, Executive Director of the Policy Research Institute. We have to agree that China is an integral part of the global supply chain. We will also lose due to the outbreak, he said. Bangladeshi exporters are going through a rough patch in recent months because of factors like poor labor efficiency, high cost of production, low price of garment items and a strong local currency against the US dollar. The level of efficiency of garment workers is higher in the peer countries such as China, Vietnam and Turkey, Mansoor said, adding that Bangladeshi manufacturers are meeting their matches in the global markets with poor productivity. The local currency can be devalued as a stopgap measure as Bangladesh's competitors like India, China and Vietnam have already done so and are reaping benefits. In July to February, garments shipment declined 5.53% year on year to 21.84 billion, which is also 13.45% less than the largest. This is another news, and the headline is Bangladesh hopeful of GSP amid US non-challenge. Bangladesh continues to remain hopeful of the revival of its generalized system of preferences status in the US market, although the visiting officials of the United States Trade Representative gave no such assurance in the fifth round of a TICFA meeting in Dhaka yesterday. We strongly urged the USTR delegation for the reinstatement of the GSP of US market as we have improved our workplace safety and labor rights a lot, said MD Jafaruddin, Secretary to the Commerce Ministry. The GSP reinstatement was widely discussed at the meeting held between the USTR and Bangladesh under the Trade and Investment Cooperation Forum Agreement (TICFA) at the Intercontinental Hotel in Dhaka. TICFA was signed in November 2013 to create a platform for negotiating trade and investment between the two countries. Bangladesh also sought financial and technical assistance to strengthen trade negotiation skills and export capacities upon graduation from least development to a developing country, Jafar told the Daily Star after the meeting. The Bangladesh side demanded fair prices during sale of goods, especially garment items. Bangladesh also discussed investment, removal of trade barriers, easing market access, increasing bilateral trade, intellectual property rights, cotton issues, and the digital economy. The USTR did not talk with the media after the meeting. The US delegation showed interest in investing in the ICT and digital economy and sought waiver of fumigation test of US cotton at the port of entry in Bangladesh, Jafar said. We told them that fumigation is important because of safety concerns and they are convinced, said the secretary who headed the Bangladesh side in the meeting. The GSP status, a preferential tariff system which provides tariff reduction of various products, was suspended for Bangladesh following the nation's deadliest industrial accident. The collapse of Rana Plaza is 2013. The suspension came in June that year, citing poor working conditions and a lack of labor rights in the garment sector. The apparel industry, Bangladesh's main export learner, never enjoyed GSP in the US market. The USTR had also outlined 16 conditions to be met by Bangladesh should the country wish to reclaim the GSP status. Improvements followed in electrical, fire safety and structural issues in factories. Labor were also amended to improve workers' rights as per the recommendations. Progress reports on workplace safety were submitted to the USTR twice. However, the USTR did not reinstate GSP status for Bangladesh as the US government observed that further improvements, especially in labor in labor nights were required. Currently, the US government does not provide DSP status to apparel items from any country, but the duties imposed differ from nation to nation. The total value of exports from Bangladesh to the US under the GSP was 35.7 million until it was scrapped. Beneficiaries included sectors such as tobacco, sports equipment, porcelain and plastic products. The US is Bangladesh's single largest export destination. As the least developed country. 97% of the goods originating from Bangladesh had enjoyed duty-free benefits in the US markets as per a decision taken during the Hong Kong ministerial meeting of the World Trade Organization in 2005. However, the country's main export item, garments, was not included in the 97% package. Garment exports account for 95% of Bangladesh's export to the US. As a result, Bangladesh exporters face 15.62% duty on the export of apparel items to the US market. In fiscal 2017 to 18, Bangladesh exported goods worth $5.98 billion to the US market, while exporting goods worth $1.73 billion, according to data from the Commerce Ministry.